Hi everybody, my name is Audrey and I am the wellness specialist here at Kennestone Hospital as well as Ackworth and Cherokee Health Parks. Today I'm going to be running you through a little bit of a buns and guns workout, and for the sake of time I am just going to run you through 2 rounds, but depending on your fitness level you can go more if you'd like. So what we've got going on today is an EMOM, which stands for every minute on the minute. I'm going to explain that as best as I can, but it might be great if you just follow along for the first 2 rounds, and then I think you'll get the hang of it. But what I'm going to do is break it down into 4 different movements, all right? So that means if I do 2 rounds, this workout is gonna be 8 minutes long. All right, if that's what you need and that's what you want today, then that is great. 8 minutes of movement is more than none. All right, if you have time to do more, then please go right ahead. I'm also gonna walk you through a really brief stretch at the end. And also I encourage you to do a little bit of a warm up before, maybe if it's jumping jacks, maybe some high knees, a little bit of running in place, just getting your heart rate up and primed for the workout. So, like I said, we're gonna do an EMOM, which stands for every minute on the minute. You don't need any equipment other than maybe a yoga mat today, because we will be getting on the floor. But the first move we've got is a walk out and a walk back. So, when I set my timer for 8 minutes, at the top of minute 1, I am going to do 6 to 8 walkouts, all right? I'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna walk back and walk back to touch our toes. Awesome. All right, so modification. Come down, come onto the knees, walk here, walk back until you can't anymore, and then push yourself up. 6 to 8 at the top of minute 1. Exercise number 2, top of minute 2. We are going to do a squat to overhead reach. Bear in mind your squat form, you want to keep your chest proud and lifted. You want to keep the knees in line with the toes, and you want to keep your feet a little bit wider than shoulder hips distance apart. And you are going to push through the heels as you stand up. So weight is going to be in the heels. So come down, chest stays proud. And reach all the way up overhead. I'll show you from the side what that looks like. You might not be able to get as low, but go to where you can today. Reach up, reach up. That's the second move. The third move is going to be jackknife. So you will need your mat again for this. You're going to be on your back. And I want you to reach all the way up above the head, legs extended. You're going to use the core and peel your upper body up off the mat and touch opposite toe to opposite hand. All right, and you'll alternate between the 2. We're going to do 10 of those at the top of minute 3. Modification, knees bent, hands behind the head, elbow to knees. Still using your core here. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Last thing that we are going to do is a wide to narrow squat hop. You are going to start with your feet wide, toes pointed out, knees over the toes. This is a sumo squat position. You're going to squat down. Make sure you keep those knees in line with the feet. Try to avoid the knees coming in like this. So wide to narrow, wide to narrow. Modification. Step out, step in with a soft bend in the knees. Out and in. All right. So, like I promised, we are going to go ahead and get started. For the sake of time, if you are working on your own time, I would recommend using a watch or a smartphone timer so that you can set your timer. Maybe you're going for more than 8 minutes. Set that timer for more than 8 minutes, whatever you feel like doing today. And I am going to go ahead and get started. So as promised, 2 rounds here. From the very top, we're going to do 6 to 8 walkouts. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Nice, walk it back. That's 1. Modification from the knees. 2, 3, 6 to 8. Remember, if you're doing 6, you're already halfway there. Big breath here. 4. You're using your shoulders here, warming up the full body, getting a hamstring stretch as well. 5, you've got 1 more if you're doing 6, 3 more if you're doing 8, 6, here we go. seconds that you will rest. You've finished your movement for that minute. The remainder of the minute is your rest. All right, moving on. We've got an air squat to overhead reach. We're gonna do 6 to 10. I'm gonna do 10. If you only wanna do 6, that's great. Here we go. Squat down, reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome work. If you want to do 2 more, go ahead. We've got about 20 seconds left. Take a deep breath. Now you're probably starting to get the hang of this format. So you do your movement at the beginning of the minute, you do your rest towards the end. You've got 8 seconds. We're moving on to our third movement, which is jackknives down on the mat. Here we go. Arm overhead, touch opposite toe. That's 1, 2. I'm gonna do 10, 3, 4. Remember modification. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome work. We've got 1 more movement and then we start over this last movement. Remember, I'll explain with the remaining 30 seconds wide to narrow squat hop, like so. Modification, out and in. Here we go. Woo-wee. All right, my heart rate's getting up. Take a deep breath, grab a sip of water. In 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm doing 10, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Remember modifications. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's a rest. Here we go, you guys. We are going to have a little bit longer in this minute because maybe you are done doing those wide to narrow squat hops. I have about 30 seconds left in this minute. I'm just gonna grab a sip of water maybe, wipe my face off, do whatever you gotta do, and we are gonna start that 1 more time. Again, if you wanna go more than 2 times through, please feel free to pause the video and keep going. I am gonna do a stretch after this round, all right? We've got 10 seconds. Remember, we start with the walkouts first. I'm gonna do 6 of them this time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, walk it out. Walk it back. Walk it out. Walk it back. Walk it out. And walk it back. That's 4. I think I've lost count. 5. And this is my last one, 6. Awesome job. Using that core, using those arms, using those shoulders. Great job. We've got 30 seconds remaining in this minute. Take a breath. Maybe you're doing 10. Keep going. You got this. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Remember to keep breathing. Up next, we've got the air squat to overhead reach. Please be mindful of your form here. You want to keep the weight in your heels. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm doing 10. You can do 8. You can do 6. And go. Squat down. 1. Push through the floor. 2, 3. Maybe you're going a little slower. That's totally fine. You go at your own pace. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, woo, and 10. Awesome work. We've got 25 seconds remaining. Take a deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You guys are crushing it today. Remember, like I said at the beginning of this workout video, 8 minutes of movement is way better than none, all right? So you know what you can handle today. I'm proud of you for watching this and doing this with me. We've got 3, 2, moving on to jackknives on the mat, and 1. I'm gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3. Remember modifications. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. That is your rest. We are coming on to our last movement of the round. You can keep going if you want. I am going to lead you guys through a quick 1 to 2 minute stretch, and then you'll be on your way. Here we go. We've got about 10 seconds to go. Wide to narrow squat hops. Take a deep breath. This one's going to get your heart rate going before we do that stretch. You get a reward at the end. If you want to go 12, do it. You can do it with me. All right. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can stop or go 2 more. 11, 12. Woo! 8 minutes of work. Maybe you broke a sweat. As promised, I'm going to lead you through a stretch. Congratulations, you made it to the end. So I want you to take a deep breath here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I just want you to reach both arms up overhead. I want you to drop the left arm to the side and reach as far as you can overhead in the opposite direction with the right arm. And bring it back through. Let's reach up with our left arm, drop the right arm. Right now you should be really feeling a stretch and a lengthening down the left side of the body. And exhale, come back through. I want you to bring the right arm across the body here. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Remember, we don't want to hold our breath when we stretch especially. It signals the muscles that it's okay to release. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Left arm here. Again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to lead you through a full stretch routine, but highly encourage you to do so on your own. It's so important that we stretch our muscles, especially after we work out. Big inhale here. Last thing I want us to do is reach up and hinge from the hips all the way down. Try to keep the back nice and flat. I'll show you from the side. So you're not rounding, but you're just simply reaching for those toes. You might not be able to get as far. That's totally fine. Deep breath here. And then use your core. Roll all the way up, reaching up overhead. And right now in this moment, I just want you to take 10 seconds with your eyes closed and think about one thing that you are thankful for. And then as you open your eyes, take the biggest inhale, reaching up overhead, and exhale, let those arms go down. Thank you so much for working out with me today. If you did extra rounds, go for it. Good for you. If you just did those 8 minutes, that is incredible. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, maybe a great rest of your shift. Wherever you are at today, have a great one.